In the middle of the night, Cecilia opens her eyes. She should be asleep. She glances at the clock, then gently lifts the blanket, carefully moves the arm resting on her waist, and quietly climbs out of bed. She looks back at her boyfriend, whispers his name. He doesn't move. Looks like the sleeping pills worked. Cecilia heads to the walk-in closet, takes out a pre-packed bag, grabs everything she had hidden earlier, then slips into the living room, turns off the surveillance, changes into the clothes she'd stashed. As she sneaks through the garage, her dog follows. She can't take him, but as she reaches to remove his collar, the dog bumps into the car. The alarm goes off. Cecilia bolts. She races through the woods, reaches the roadside. Her sister's already there, waiting. Cecilia jumps in, but just as she does, her boyfriend appears. He punches through the window, tries to drag her out. Her sister slams the gas. Turns out Adrian, her boyfriend, is insanely controlling. Cecilia couldn't take it anymore, so she ran. She moved in with a friend. 2 weeks passed, then her sister came by. With news, Adrian was dead. He'd committed suicide and left her a fortune, $5 million, paid over 4 years. As long as she stayed out of trouble, Cecilia took the deal, gave her friend's daughter a scholarship, a thank you for the help. But that's when things got weird. She started feeling watched. The stove would flare up for no reason. The front door would open by itself. No one outside. At night, her blanket would be yanked away. She saw flashes, like from a camera. One night, she woke up freezing, tried pulling the blanket back, but saw invisible feet pressing down on it. Terrified, she was sure Adrian isn't dead. The next day, Cecilia had a job interview, but when she opened her bag, her documents were gone. Embarrassed, she stood and suddenly passed out. She was rushed to the hospital. Back home, the doctor called, said her blood showed high levels of sleeping pills. Then she found the missing pills right there in the bathroom cabinet. She went to her sister's, but her sister was cold, angry, said she got a nasty email from Cecilia. Cecilia never sent one. Back home, she checked. There it was. She knew it. It had to be Adrian. She collapsed, overwhelmed. Her friend's daughter came to comfort her, but was suddenly thrown to the floor by something invisible. The friend freaked out, grabbed his daughter, and left. Cecilia was sure Adrian was in the house. She scattered black powder on the floor, grabbed a kitchen knife, sat down and began talking to the air. Then an idea. She called Adrian's number, a ringtone, coming from the attic. She climbed up, found his phone, photos of her sleeping, copies of the job interview files. Then a text arrived. Cecilia crept to the attic stairs and trusted her gut. She hurled a can of paint into the air.